What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Crystal, aka Serenity 1225, here from the beautiful islands of the Bahamas. And happy holidays, bitches. Today is December 5th, 2022, which means we are officially 20 days away from Christmas and 20 days away from Birthmas. So today I have yet another perfume review, and this is coming from the house of Lattafa. Listen, I have a huge shipment that will be coming in. It's gonna be, hopefully, if all goes well, it will be delivered to my shipping company in Florida on Wednesday, and hopefully I will have it in the Bahamas next week. Hopefully next week Thursday. I don't know, but I have a lot of shit. Listen, Linda. Let me just give you people a little idea of the amount of shit that I have coming in. I have shit coming from Amazon. I have shit coming from Five Below. I have shit coming in from Rainbow. I have a lot of shit coming in from Bath and Body Works. I got one or two little things from Shein. I got 5 motherfucking orders from Temu or Temu, whatever you want to call it. It's a new site. It's similar to Wish and Shein. I got shit coming in from Target. I got shit coming in from Joma Shop. I got shit coming in from Fashion Nova. You heard me. I got a whole lot of shit, people, that's going to be coming to the Bahamas. And big lots. Big lots, too. So I'm trying out. I have one of those ring lights stand things. I bought it a couple of years ago from Five Below, and I never used it. But I figured when I'm recording, my hands are always kind of shaking. So I'm like, let me try something different for the people. You know what I'm saying? Let me try something different for you bitches. Okay, so let's get into this motherfucker right here. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you people to Opulent Oud by the House of Lattafa. So let's get into the packaging, shall we? We got a nice suede. It looks so elegant. I mean, like, for me, this just looks very bourgeois. This looks very bougie. It looks very expensive. You feel me? So this is Opulent Oud, and I don't want to blind you guys. You got that little gold detailing and accent there. And you know, Lattafa is always, for me, Lattafa is always on point with their packaging. And I just love it, okay? Okay. So let me just get this bad boy out. Listen, my hands might be ashy because I just washed it, okay, motherfuckers? I just washed my hands. Okay. So this is the bottle. Let me just give you guys a little look-a-loo. This is the bottle for Opulent Oud, and it's very sexy, very elegant. Look, the detailing with the gold is all. I'm always here for some gold accents. Lattafa does not disappoint. So it's not very flashy. It's just it doesn't need a whole lot if you ask me. So I appreciate the simplicity in the packaging, but it's still very elegant. That's how I feel about it. Okay, that's how I feel about it. So I made this purchase from theperfumebox.com, and I made the purchase on, let me get, I got my little stuff together, people. I made this purchase on November 10th, 2022. Okay. And let me just get into the particulars of it. Okay, boom. I paid, this is Opulent, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and germs, boys and girls. I purchased Opulent Oud, the EDP from theperfumebox.com. I paid $18.99 for a 3.4 ounce bottle. I went on Amazon this morning to get an idea of how much it costs. And Amazon has the exact 3.4 ounce bottle for $22.99. It has a 4.4 out of 5 stars on Amazon. This is a unisex fragrance, okay? So I'm going to get into the little bit of notes that I was able to find. And then we're going to get into my review of the perfume on camera. So Opulent Oud by Lattafa is a dark, sweet, spicy perfume with a woody oud. The top note has a pleasantly fresh character with citrus, floral, and saffron notes, amber, oud, and caramel from the heart note, which is warm, and lush resins, musk, woody notes, patchouli, and vanilla from the base. A perfume that draws from the full end, impresses with its dark and beguiling scent. Okay? They use that word. You know, I like big words, people. Beguiling. Opulent Oud is a amber fragrance for women and men with top notes of saffron, floral notes, and citruses, middle notes of argo wood, which is oud, caramel, and amber, base notes of resins, woodsy notes, vanilla, patchouli, and musk. It impresses with its dark and beguiling scent. I may have written the same thing over and over again. So, went on Lattafa's site, and I think was it Fragrantica, whatever the hell the word is, one other site. So Opulent Oud has top notes of cinnamon bark, saffron, heart note of rose, oud wood, base note of cedar wood, oud amber. The main accords are amber, oud, woody, caramel, warm, spicy, vanilla, floral, balsamic, sweet, powdery. Bitch, that was a mouthful. Take a breath. I think I'm about to have asthma reading all these words. Anywho, Opulent Oud was launched in 2018. The scent is oriental sweet. The projection and longevity are above average. Now, I wanted to show you guys the little brochure thingamajiggy that I got from Lattafa. When I think I got this one with the Adib. This came with the Adib, and I've been acquiring quite a few of these Lattafa fragrances. I purchased the Yara. I have the Adib. I have the Velvet Oud. I'm not sure if you can see that. I have Kaid. I purchased the Fakar for women. I have Oud Mood. I recently added to my collection Oud Mood Reminiscence. I have Opulent Oud. I ordered Ajwad. I can't pronounce the name. I gotta Google. I have to go on YouTube and see how people pronounce it. But it's AJWAD. I've got Ragba. I have Rams Gold. I have Oud for Glory. All right. And I have Amir Al Oud. So I'm collecting these fragrances from the House of Lattafa. I am a House of Lattafa whore, people. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm becoming quite the whore for Lattafa. So any hoosers, let me just get into a little spray and give you guys my opinion. Generous spray, very liberal. Ooh, child, I haven't even put it up to my nose yet, and I'm already smelling this motherfucker. Ooh, child. Ooh, to the boo, to the boo, 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 to the boo, boo. Listen, right out the gate, I am smelling cinnamon and saffron. This is for me, they call it Oriental. It's very Middle Eastern for me. Out the gate, this is what I'm smelling. It's spicy because it has like a lot of Middle Eastern notes. Like I almost feel as though it has clove in it, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But then it also has caramel, and it's supposed to be sweet and powdery. I'm not getting powdery as yet, but I'm going to let it dry down a little bit so I can get the rest of the notes in its entirety. But it's very, listen, when it starts off very masculine. Okay, this is how it starts off for me. This is my opinion. Very masculine in the opening. They say that it's floral. At this particular time that I'm smelling it, I'm not getting floral at this point. But I'm gonna let it dry down a little bit more. This is how it's drying down. It definitely has a very overwhelming oud presence and scent to it. So, and that's not a bad thing for me because I love oud. I'm very very much in love with oud. So, I'm enjoying that. I'm not really picking up rose. I'm with what is really dominating this fragrance is definitely the oud, is definitely the saffron. Um, it's very masculine in my opinion, which I love. I love masculine fragrances. I don't really care for foo frilly, girly smells. You know. So this is up my alley. Warm and spicy. Again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Lattafa, what they do is they throw in those little nuances like vanilla to make it a little bit more feminine. But you have to wait for the dry down for it to start to take on the feminine characteristic, because this fragrance definitely is very masculine in the opening and it's very oud heavy in the opening. Okay, now that it's drying down a little bit, I feel like it is warm. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know if it's sweet. Let me sniff it a little bit more. It's not overpoweringly sweet. It's a little sweet. I think the caramel is in there, but it's very much in the background. It's not to the forefront. To the forefront of this beast, we got the bark, the cinnamon bark. We got saffron. We got the motherfucking oud. That is what is at the forefront of this beast. They said that it's dark and they say that it's beguiling. They use that word. Not my word, honey. I don't run around using the word beguiling. And it's supposed to have citrus and floral and musk and patchouli. Okay? Now, like I'm saying to you people, what I am getting, it is spicy, it is very Middle Eastern, it is opening very strongly with the masculine, but on the dry down, let me get another sniff. On the dry down, it is unisex. It's still leaning more towards the masculine, in my opinion, but that's not a bad thing because I love masculine in my fragrances. So, this is definitely something that I can truly appreciate. I like it. I like it. Mm. Yeah, this is very, very, very gorgeous, people. This is gorgeous. And I think this will do well during the holiday seasons because it's colder, and I am not the type of person that wants my perfume to die down. I like my perfumes to be aggressive and in your face and obnoxious because I can be very obnoxious. I've said this before. Okay? I've said this before, people. So I'm all with the dark spiciness of Opulent Oud. It is warm, and they say that it impresses because it's dark. And it impresses me because it has a richness to it, and it also has an earthiness to it. And I think that's by way of the oud. Of course, again, I am a oud girl, and oud is definitely something that I enjoy in my fragrances. And then of course they have amber, and they have cedarwood, and they have balsamic. It's supposed to be sweet and spicy. And then again, they throw in the vanilla. Again, it has above average projection and longevity. I agree, because when I sprayed it, before I even took my hand and put it up to my nose, I was able to smell this right away. So I definitely think that this is going to be something that you will enjoy in your collection, because it's elegant, it's strong, it's sexy, it's dark, it's intriguing. It's definitely a perfume that is not for the faint of heart, if you're looking at it from the feminine side of things. So it will be very strong on you, and it will stand out because of the darkness of this fragrance. Again, for me, it's leaning more towards the masculine side, and that is right up my alley. But listen, people, listen, Linda. I am rambling at this point. I think I'm very much in love with Opulent Oud. This is definitely something that I can appreciate in my collection as I am making my way through the house of Lattafa. And I think this is going to be heavy in my rotation, especially now that it's getting to be really cooler. I think this morning it was like 73 degrees, and bitch, that's like snowing in the Bahamas. You heard me? We don't normally be having these cold weathers and shit like that. So I will be wearing this a lot more. Um, Oftentimes when I purchase my perfumes, I'm spraying so many at the same time. It's difficult for me to fully appreciate a fragrance on its own. So I can appreciate this elegant beast named Opulent Oud. And this is, for me, this is a beast mode. Well, somewhat beast mode if you're taking it from a female perspective. Hmm. As it dries down, it is starting to smell a little bit powdery, a little bit sweet, but the sweetness is not overwhelming. It's really much in the background, people. It's not to the forefront. This is very, very oud heavy, and masculine from my point of view. But anyway, that's my time, people, and that's my review. Um, I hope everybody is staying safe, and I'm gonna be seeing you guys real soon in my next video. So here we go, people. You know how I do it on my channel. Peace.